45 years searching in the shadows for the unknown. One team, one passion. These are our chronicles. We've seen things that nightmares are made of. Do you believe in ghosts? The following footage you are about to see is raw, unscripted footage of a paranormal investigation of an alleged haunted location by the Southern Indiana ghost hunters. Any evidence, if any, that is found within this footage is the interpretation of the Southern Indiana ghost hunters, but may not be the only explainable reason for such evidence. It's up to the viewer to decide. In the winter months of 2008 and 2009, Waverly Hills paranormal researchers did an extensive research project on Waverly Hills, a 3-month project. The following documentary that you're about to see is raw and unscripted footage that has never before been released to the general public until now.
Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
35, it's gonna be there, change right now.
Shine your light on the lock here, Dolly. Keep it on the lock.
There's no air blow around it. If it closes like if there's air blow, it'll drop that temperature on us.
I'm feeling cold chills. I mean, I've got what feels like something right on my hand. It was not on that light hammer or light on that lock.
Do you want us to open the door? Or do you want us to leave? If you want us to leave, shake the door. Shake the door if you wish us to leave.
Footsteps above us.
It's moved again.
Oh, there it goes.
It's trying to open that door. Yep. It's trying to open it.
Recording that?
Yep. You know what?
I think that's a rattle.
There's absolutely no change in temperature around the opens the door or anything.
Well, it just shut the camera off just a second ago. This camera went off, but it's on now. It recorded that.
Like I said, if there's a breeze blowing, it's gonna.
Okay, here we go. We got the lock off the door finally. We're opening it up to see what's inside. Got a light now.
It is,
You could get pressure.
there's no,
But not enough to matter.
no, I mean, there's absolutely nothing.
It wouldn't suck out. I mean, it's cooler in here.
Well, but if it's acting as a flu,
Yeah, but
it could. I mean,
But why would it raise the bottom of that lock up?
yeah, why did it raise the lock up?
that one. I mean, if the wind's blowing across the window, it could cause suck and pull, but it could not lift the lock up. Yeah, you feel that?
It's very, very faint.
I know it is.
And
And
they don't
they don't explain the lock.
they don't explain the lock.
They flow very freely. No, there ain't nobody getting in there.
No.
So you feel the breeze increase though as the wind blows?
Yeah.
And I mean, that could be pressure shut. But I don't know.
I could see it pushing against the door.
Yeah, but if the
Not pulling, excuse me.
yeah, but if the door's weighted, it could fall open. Let's see here.
I don't
Which
think
way is it
I
weighted?
don't think it's weighted.
Well, let's see here.
Yeah, they were
Closed
together.
closed. Yeah, they were closed.
Together.
Yeah, exactly perfect. And if the wind were
If it pulled it, though,
to,
it
if the
couldn't
wind
push
were
back.
to suck,
It would have had
yeah,
to.
see, it's pinching.
Yeah, it would have had to suck the hell out of it.
Yeah, see, it's pinching there.
It would have had to really suck it down.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Yeah, watch, see, yeah, and it's pulling it to about there.
Yeah.
Feel that?
But
I know it's blowing out.
yeah.
Feel that? Yeah, it's blowing
And
out.
now turn loose the door.
Yeah.
Let's see if it shuts.
Is that right there?
I mean, see if it shuts the way it was shutting, because
Yeah.
it was shutting
Yeah,
complete.
there it is. Well,
It was shutting complete, though.
Yeah, it was all the way to the jam up here.
Yeah, it was to the jam,
Yeah.
Dolly.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
It was
There's-
a pretty hard gust to get it to close all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way that wind would have done that. Scott, was that you?
No, that was not me.
That wasn't Donnie either.
No, it wasn't.
I don't want to be in there right now.
Yep, come on out.
Let's lock the door back up. Let's close it, lock it back up.
Yeah, I thought that was y'all doing that.
Well,
You doing that?
No,
No, sir.
No,
That
sir.
happened, I got really uncomfortable.
it pushed it right out of his hands.
Okay.
Okay,
That was, that, guys, I swear to God, that was not me.
well, we've determined that,
Physically,
I've determined that the wind can't physically do it.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Myth busting.
I thought you all pulled that door that hard.
No.
And I got really uncomfortable.
No,
New.
no way.
And you said, Scott, was that you? And I gotta get out.
See, I can feel breeze coming through that would shut it, but it couldn't shut it because it actually compresses the door when it shuts square like this.
Right,
So it cannot be the breeze.
no. And what just happened just a second ago, that wasn't Donnie. It
wasn't-
wasn't even in his hands.
No, and that wasn't, I swear to God, it wasn't me on the other side of that door, because I thought Donnie pulled it hard.
No, it almost hit his hand.
Yeah.
He didn't have it in his hand.
And you said, Scott, is that you? And that's when I was feeling really
Look at that lock,
uncomfortable.
look at the lock. The lock was moving again there. The hell's that?
I don't know.
Shine your light down there, Tony. We got a coon?
Nope, nothing.
That door's moving again.
Didn't want us in there.
No, they don't want us in there. They want us away from there.
Charlene Edwards. One of the encounters I remember the most was actually being interviewed here in the building by Wave 3 here in Louisville. And we was in the morgue when we suddenly smelled a very strong odor of formaldehyde. We both walked out into the hall and we didn't smell anything in the hallway. We went back into the morgue and we smelled the same smell again. It lingered around probably a good 5 or 10 minutes. And then it just vanished. We do get a lot of EVPs here at Waverly. One that was very definite, in our opinion, was one that we captured down on the nurses' wing on the first floor. I'm going to give you a chance to listen and see what you think it says. Listen one more time. We think that this EVP says, "Poor Mary Ann." Listen to it one more time and see if you hear "Poor Mary Ann."
The footage you're about to see was actually used in Ghost Adventures' investigation of Waverly Hills.
That's like,
Right, like a whistle or something? Yeah, I thought that was that, but that wasn't that meter.
nothing on the meter. The other one meter's going off.
That's what I thought that was.
That's not pretty good.
That was louder that time.
Do what?
That was a little louder that time.
Second time we go out, it happened over here, it happened over there.
What was it? What happened? You all right?
No, I got hit in the back. Damn.
Got hit in the back?
I got hit in the back. Hit in the shit.
Nothing.
I don't like that. I'll leave it.
Okay. Scott just
Damn.
got hit in the back. Don't appears there's nothing that fell or anything. I think it's time for us to leave the OR.
You're not going off. Okay, I'm done. I'm done that one.
All right, you want to go down to the lower floor? And,
Come on, man.
that was like a punch or?
Yeah, what about a punch or a kick or something? Right in the middle part of my back over there. Yeah, that hurt. Go back down. I think I'm like.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pause this.
We are back down in the laundry room. Scott had called us down, said that he was done for the night. He got punched in the back, and here is the marks. About knocked him out of his chair. Said the tri-field went off on him. He got it's a
Could be.
it looks like a hand mark. It's a bruise. Yep. You actually
You got like a little blood coming up to the surface a little bit.
yeah.
It's not a scratch.
It's not a scratch. It's like a bruise.
Yeah, it's definitely like that.
David was with him. And I heard a popping sound. Hi, I'm Mike Flickner. I guess one of the experiences that sticks out with me the most, other than just touching a shadow person at one time, would be we had an overnight and I was locking down the building. This is about 4 o'clock in the morning. I was coming down from the 5th floor, closed the door there, and the rest of my group was down a couple of flights of stairs. And I came up to the 4th floor door, and it has a slide lock on it. I latched the slide lock, I slid it over, and locked it into place. And when I stepped down a couple more steps, I heard a clicking sound like chick, chick, chick. And I thought to myself, I said, there's no way that that door just opened itself. But when I turned around and put my flashlight on it, the door was standing wide open. Electronic voice phenomenon, also known as EVP, is where you take a recorder and it can be either analog or digital, and you may ask questions in the building, or you may just have it playing as you're walking through the building. And sometimes when you play that tape back, there's added voices to it. It stands for voice imprints, and supposedly these voices come from disembodied souls. Sometimes these can come about as being mere phrases from the past, such as this one captured on the 2nd floor. Take a listen. Now listen again. We think it says, yeah, you. It's Mike and Scott in the operating room.
Good.
I can see it on your hat. Let me get it. Evidently we got something draining on Scott's batteries and his light in his hat.
Try talking to it. Can you take the lights down even dimmer? Try talking to it. Can you take the lights down even dimmer? Try talking to it. Can you take the lights down even dimmer? They came up. If you're here with us. Is anybody in here with us?
Make the light flicker again. And please make the light flicker again.
Make the light grow dim. Try to take lights out on the hat, please. Did you hear that?
Uh-huh. I'm feeling weak in my knees. I don't know if that's for me running or something going on. I'll say it's for me running.
Something's in that hallway.
Hopefully that's out here and right there.
Listen for a second. Here. It's getting closer.
Yeah, it's right there at the doorway. I didn't see him move.
What was it?
I can't see his legs.
Human legs?
Yeah.
My name is Dave Mullins. Been up here a couple years now, and one of the things that sticks out most for me is the first time I got physically touched. I had a couple young ladies that were behind me. Were walking down from the OR on the 4th floor. I was telling some experience I had had. We were walking down, and I was headed towards the near stairwell. Felt 3 taps on my left shoulder. Guess kind of rubbed it off as water. Didn't think a lot about it. Kept walking. Felt the same 3 taps again on my shoulder. At that time, I stopped. I asked the lady behind me, did you touch me? Of course, she looked at me like I had 3 heads, and no, I didn't touch you. Anyway, that really spooked me, once it set in. EVP in Mrs. Hicks' room. Take a listen. Listen again. We think it says, "Let me in." Listen one more time.
Okay, it is, yes, that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm picking up. It's ice, ain't it?
Power.
It's what?
Wood power.
Well, it's awful warm. Because it's glowing. Hold on a second. What the hell is flying? That's a bat. Okay. You got a bat flying all over the place. Did you see him?
Yeah, I seen